Hi, my name is Kayla Sharp. I am from Williamstown, New Jersey, and I am a first-year nursing student at West Chester University. Additionally, I also work as an ambassador for WCU, so I run tours and I'm a tour guide and I run different programs like that. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just share an anecdote with you really quick. So I've known that I've wanted to be a nurse since I was 13 years old. So as a kid, I was frequently in and out of the hospital for problems and complications due to my asthma. So there was a particular instant that really stood out to me in my childhood. I was, like I said, 13 years old, and I was in the hospital for 5 days in the pediatric intensive care unit due to complications with my asthma, and I had the enterovirus. So it was not a fun mix of things. So when I was there, I found myself fascinated with the work that the nurses were doing to take care of me, to make me better. I was just lying in bed, and kind of the highlight of my day was when they would come in, talk to me, whether or not they were running a test or checking my vitals, or just coming in to see how I was. I was always really excited to talk to them, ask them questions, different things like that. So kind of at the end of that hospitalization, I developed my dream. So my plan was to become a pediatric nurse. And as a 13-year-old, I didn't really know how I was going to get there, how I was going to achieve that goal, but I knew that that was my end goal. So junior year of high school, I toured West Chester University for the first time, absolutely fell in love with this school, knew that this was where I wanted to go and continue my education. So fast forward, 2 years, here I am, midway through my first semester at West Chester University. And I have developed my plan a little bit more. So I plan to graduate from West Chester University with my Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. And then from there, I plan to work as a traveling nurse with an agency for a few years before settling down in one spot and working as a pediatric nurse. So I also have thought about maybe coming back to school, whether it be here or somewhere closer to where I live, to get my master's, to become a nurse practitioner and continue on that way. So one of the biggest things that I had to realize going into this journey is that I have to utilize every single resource that's available to me, whether it be my friends and my family, the resources from West Chester University, connections from my high school, connections I make during clinicals. I have to utilize all of it. So my general education will not only serve as a basis for my classes, but it will also help to make me a well-rounded individual, a well-rounded, intelligent individual. I understand that every class I take will bring me one step closer to obtaining my BSN, and that's really important to me. Especially my first year experience class, I know that it details a large majority, of the resources that I have available to me at West Chester, such as counseling, advising, career counseling, different things like that, just to name a few. FYE is also helping me to be a better student, and it's teaching me different ways to be a student. So I've learned different ways to study, do assignments, de-stress and relax. And I've learned the hard way through high school and a little bit in college that procrastinating is not the way to perform well on assignments and assessments. I've learned that spacing out my studying and my homework really helps me. It helps me feel in control of my coursework, and it lessens the feeling of being overwhelmed by the amount of work that I have. In addition to that, making time to do things that I like and spending time with my family and my friends helps, because it keeps me in my best mental state, and it allows me to perform my best on my tests and my assignments in all of my classes. And I understand that my education, not only am I paying for it, but this is something that I'm investing my time into, and it's very important that I make the most of my time here, because they say 4 years flies by, and you don't even realize it. And so I have to utilize all of my resources and all of my time here at West Chester to be able to not only achieve my goal of graduating with my BSN, but achieving my goal of working as a traveling nurse, and then working as a pediatric nurse, and then going back for my master's, becoming a nurse practitioner. And something I've been thinking about a little bit more recently, due to inspirations of seeing my nursing professors, maybe going back to school and being a nursing educator at school, at a college for nursing students. So it is very important to me that I utilize all of my resources, and that I take advantage of every opportunity that I'm given, be it now in college or down the road. I plan to not pass up a good opportunity, and I have been set on my dream of pediatric nursing for 5 years, and nothing is going to change my mind. If anything, these next 4 years are only going to solidify my decision and make me proud of the individual that I've become. So, thank you.